of our viewers on Synergy TV, all of our viewers on the Caribbean Showtime television in Canada, all of our listeners on U975 FM Multicultural Radio, a very warm welcome to another edition of the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower and answer those unanswered questions. I am Zelisa Budusing Rupani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy, absorb, have your pen, have your paper, because it's about taking notes today that will really be helpful for you and your loved ones, and also important numbers that, that could help you get to the goals that you are going to need to attain, yeah? Directing this morning and in Master Control, Hisham Costello. And of course, on behalf of our team, I'd like to wish each and every one of you a terrific, beautiful, blessed day today. It's Tuesday, the 10th of October, the 10th of the 10th month in this year 2023. And it's also a very special day because it's a day that marks, World Mental Health Day. So on behalf of all of us, let's say happy World Mental Health Day to each and every one of us. It's a day to talk about mental health and to show everyone that mental health matters and it's real. It's also okay to ask for help. And no matter what you're going through, it's important to identify that you need help and get help. It's all right, because we all are faced with challenges. So ask for help when needed. Now, World Mental Health Day highlights mental health, and it is a human right. It is your right. It is a human right. All right? So just wanted to share that bit of information. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. That's someone special. And let's quickly go to our quote for today, coming to us with the kind compliments of Fab in the Expo. And our quote says, "Success in life comes when you simply refuse to give up, with goals so strong that obstacles, failure and loss only act as motivation." I love this because it's the negative things that we're bombarded with that we cannot allow to take control or to be a dent in our path. We allow those negative things to motivate us, to take us to success in life. You can't give up, all right? So there you go. That came to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo. Remember to check them out. They are back. This is the white tent opposite Medford gas station in Shogunas. Check them out for their daily deals. We're going into a very auspicious time, going into Navratri, then Diwali, and we would need to go to our functions and little places. You've got to check them out for all of their deals, all right? There you go. Thank you. Today, our guest is Mr. Chanka Ramtahal, Social Welfare Advisor. I think people waiting since last week, Tuesday, to make sure that you're here today. It's great to have you with us. Good morning and a warm welcome, Mr. Ramtahal.
Very good morning, Zelisa, and as usual, it's a pleasure for me to be here to share whatever information and knowledge to the benefit of our population.
And knowledge is power. I think a lot of our citizens are just not aware of the grants that are available in social welfare that could help them. A lot of people are struggling. A lot of families are experiencing financial losses and things like that. They're feeling it. And so I'm sure these grants can help them to help themselves to have a better standard or quality life,
And there's a saying, Zal, that when you're in need, one day is a very long time.
Of course.
All right?
Of course.
And what is sad, the services from the Social Welfare Division, which is the main ministry that assists our needy citizens, it's taking very, very long. The management is very tardy in getting things improved.
Agreed.
Right? Some people are waiting a year for their old age pension, 18 months. That could not be satisfactory at all. And the administration seems to be lost as to what to do and, how to improve the services of that ministry, So today we decided to talk about the measures in the budget as it impacts our population.
Great.
You know, we have hundreds and maybe thousands of people who depend on the social services, either public assistance or old age pension, disability, and things like that.
Correct.
You know, so that I would outline some of the measures that were outlined in the budget.
In the budget.
Yes, right.
And now reminding you that this is now for the year 2024.
Yes.
Okay? Good. So.
Right. And what they are saying, to assist those at the lowest end of the income scale will increase as of January 1st, 2024, the minimum wage by 17% or $3 per hour. All right? So instead of $17.50, which is the present scale,
right,
it would move to $20.50 an hour, which would amount to 200,000 workers at this level and increase the monthly take-home pay by over $500 per month.
Right.
Now, it's written here in a very positive way, as if $500 in this round is plenty money. But when we realize that the price of every item has gone up, you know, $500 is not much, because the unions are saying they're very disappointed with this increase when they were claiming at least $30 an hour, the minimum for workers, ordinary workers.
Well, the fact is, this is what it is. We've got to make it work for us. It's still, for some people, it's going to be helpful. Although we are aware that the prices in other ends, as you just indicated, will go up. The fact is, my suggestion, my humble suggestion to everybody, including myself, which I do, is work with a budget. And if you work with a budget and you identify the difference between a need and a want, there's a big difference, and you get the things that are necessary and then get the things that are wants, you know, you could be able to work within what you can spend, what is affordable or not, right? So let's try to work with a budget. This is what it is. Let's make it work. What can we do? We can't cry over spilled milk.
No, we cannot.
Good.
So we have to accept it.
We have to accept it.
Would be a good response is that we have to learn to be thrifty.
Yes.
We have to learn to be thrifty.
Agreed.
So that we can stretch our budget. We cannot spend more than we have.
Exactly.
Right? And we have to operate within our budget, our weekly or monthly income, as the case may be. All right? So that, so it's moving from $17.50 an hour to $20.50 an hour, which would help almost 200,000 workers at this level and increase the monthly take-home pay by over $500 per month. You see, it's worded as if that's very much, over $500 per month. But when you really consider it, with the prices of almost every item being increased, you know, it is difficult to really budget
for some
as
people.
Things may be. So that the workers who work for a basic 40-hour week and earn the minimum wage, and for those who currently work a 12-hour shift at the minimum wage to a 6-day week, like some security guards, will increase their monthly take-home pay by over $900 per month. It should be noted that the increase will increase government expenditure for workers at a minimum wage by at least $50 million per year. So they are giving you the other side of it, that how much it would cost government, because you know every employee would benefit from an increase.
I want to go into and deal specifically with what would now be implemented into grants, into social welfare, the money that would now be available, or grants that will now be available next year. Yeah.
Further, to help needy families, we will in 2024 provide a school supplies and book grant of $1,000 based on a means test. We expect this measure to assist at least 65,000 needy children.
So we're looking at $1,000 for a book grant.
That's
but
right. To needy families.
You have to qualify for it.
That's right.
Whether you need it or not. Yeah?
Right.
Okay, good.
We are introducing a number of programs designed to help the less fortunate, such as adult literacy and financial literacy, as well as a number of stimulus programs and support structures designed to boost the diversification of the economy and to assist small and medium enterprises who are the backbone of our productive sector. All right, so there are incentives for people who are involved in some measure of business. We also intend in 2024 to focus on digitization in all its facets and on technical and vocational training programs, and to promote through outreach programs and education the vast range of incentives and grants for businesses that already exist, but for some reason or the other are not fully accessed or utilized. So they are introducing measures to introduce, and to assist businesses, small businesses especially. All right? So those are some of the measures that are available for the people of lower income level.
So basically the only thing that would have been added to the social welfare would be that $1,000 grant that would assist school children.
Right.
Okay.
Plus the increase in the minimum wage.
Right.
Right.
Good.
Although the unions were fighting for a thing like the minimum wage increase woefully low, say the unions. Several trade unions, including Joint Trade Union Movement, the National Trade Union Center, and the Federation of Independent Trade Unions and NGOs, knocked the financial measures in the budget 24. In particular, the proposal to increase minimum wage, saying that citizens cannot live on the wages despite the increase. In the budget read on October 2nd by Finance Minister Kamemba, the government proposed an increase in the minimum wage from $17.50 to $20.50.
Right.
Just $3 per hour for the day. Right? The unions were hoping that the minimum wage would have been increased to about $30 an hour.
Yeah.
So it's way below what they were expecting. All right? And they are advocating for other measures to assist our needy citizens.
Good. This is the program Conversations with Zelisa. Mr. Chanka Ramtal, Social Welfare Advisor, is with us today. As you know, we normally open up the telephone line, giving you the opportunity to call in with your questions, your concerns when it comes to social welfare. That's what we're going to be answering today and dealing with. You can also send your WhatsApp messages to 3847142. That's 3847142. Send your WhatsApp messages to that number, or you can call us when we return. I'm asking you, please, when you call, take the volume down on your television, take the volume down on your radio. If you're listening to us, if you have a question, take the volume down on the TV and the radio before you call. Speak into the phone and listen into the phone as well, so that you don't get caught up with that delay. All right, otherwise I'll abort the calls. So you can send your WhatsApp messages, or you could call us after these important messages. So let's go to these messages.
Farbinja Expo is back, the fashion house of Trinidad. Farbinja Expo, located opposite Medford gas station in Chaguanas, will be reopening on Saturday, October 7th. It's bigger and better. Getting married or attending a wedding? Need temple wear or casual outfits? Then you need to check us out. Find something for every occasion. We've added 2 new booths for children wear. Get matching jewelry, footwear and accessories. Your one-stop shop. We've got a wide range of furniture available. Need to pick up lunch or dinner? Then check out our multi-cuisine food court. We've got the Farbinja Arcade and Meraki Spa, a complete family outing at Farbinja Expo, opposite Medford gas station, Chaguanas, from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. We're open on weekends and public holidays.
Super quality supermarket, best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Chaguanas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trin-City. Super quality supermarket.
Welcome to OATS, Optimal Alternative Treatment Solutions Limited, the future of healthcare, which provides full body scans which we detect and treat cancer, tumors, all heart conditions, cysts, fibroids, dementia, Parkinson's, just to name a few. No radiation and medication is not needed. If you are tired of getting no results, call us at 354-4459 or 356-7226.
Are you ready to own your own home? But worried about time, money, and construction? We handle it all. With Docs, you can sleep in your dream. Make a down payment of $100K or $150K and we'll build a 2 or 3 bedroom home on your unused land. A home is an investment into your future, so let's help you invest wise, invest well. Payment plans available. We're only a call away.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. I'm in conversation with Mr. Chankar Ramdahal, who's a social welfare advisor. And of course, to all of our viewers on Synergy TV, all of our viewers on the Caribbean Showtime television in Canada, and all of our listeners on U975 FM Multicultural Radio, thank you so much for choosing us as we continue to inform, educate, empower. And I'm going to go straight to our telephone line. Good morning and welcome. All right, so your telephone or either your radio or TV is still on. I abandoned the call. Let's go to this question, Mr. Ramdahal. My question to Mr. Ramdahal is, my mom's pension got cut since she had traveled back in 2014. She went for 3 weeks. So what she wants to know is, will she get her full pension, please and thanks. She's looking at you guys. I must say, Zelisa, this program you're going on is so helpful to us and to people out here. For that, I want to say thanks to Mr. Ramdahal for the service to the public. God bless you all. Well, thank you very much. And we continue. Our goal is to inform, educate, and empower, right? And that's where we have brilliant people like Mr. Chankar Ramdahal. Mr. Ramdahal, let's go back to that particular question. Your mother went abroad in 2014 for 3 weeks and her pension got cut. Now we're talking about many years ago, almost 10 years ago, 9 years to be precise, if it's 2014.
Yes.
And her pension was cut and she's still wondering, well, have you been to the back and ask, to speak with a manager to ask why it was cut and what's going to happen? What do you say, sir?
If she went abroad and was actually living abroad, it could mean that her pension can be stopped. All right? Pension is not payable while you're living out of the country. Pension is payable for your upkeep in Trinidad and Tobago. So that if it was just a vacation we went for, that should not it should not hamper the
But they indicated here that she went for 3 weeks.
That's right. So that's why that seems to be a vacation.
Yeah.
So that should not hamper her,
right.
her
The
old
lady
age
didn't go and
pension.
stay or do
That's
whatever.
right.
Or she went for a little vacation and come back and then they cut her pension. And this is why you're allowing it to be 9 years. She
That's
went
right.
for a wedding. She was not living there. She went for a wedding. Well, why did you allow, I am saying this, because I think you allowed 9 years to lapse when you should have had some but this is what I'll say to you, all right? I'm going to share Mr. Ramdahal's number at the end of the program. Have your pen, your paper ready so you could take the number. You could call him after later on and, give him, he will probably ask you questions and then he could identify whether you could qualify or not or what happens, right? This question is coming in. Now, we are not talking about NIS. I clearly stated that at the beginning, but I'm just noting to you, Mr. Ramdahal, what somebody's concerned about. Citizens are very worried. It is being said that NIS is about to crash for lack of money. Is this true? And there is reason for concern and speculation.
Yes.
Right? So, Yes.
It has been indicated that they are in financial difficulties.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Yeah.
why they are contemplating raising the retirement age from
To
60 to
65.
because people are living longer and healthier lives. All right?
Let me remind all of our listeners and our viewers, when you're calling in, please take the volume down on your television and your radio, then call 3847-142, 3847-142. Questions, concerns, comments. Today we're talking about social welfare, and if you have any questions or concerns regarding grants or how you could qualify or what you can qualify for, then feel free to send us a WhatsApp message, or you could call. Just take the volume down on your television and your radio, speak into the phone, and Mr. Ramtahal will guide you accordingly. Mr. Ramtahal?
One of the situations, one of the sad situations at present, Zelisa, is the long time that our senior citizens have to wait for their financial assistance. Do you apply for your old age pension or your public assistance or your disability assistance to assist in your upkeep? You understand? And that is taking too long sometimes, much to the inconvenience of our citizens.
Okay. Good morning and welcome. Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Zelisa. I'm calling from Tobago.
Ah, Tobago. Welcome, welcome. How's the weather in Tobago today?
I'm retiring under the 16th December. I'm asking the question if it is implemented already that the retirement age is 65 or if it's still in the drawing stage.
Yeah, it's still in the negotiation
Yeah,
stage,
it
and the
hasn't,
retirement
yeah.
age is still 60 in Trinidad and Tobago.
It's still 60 as of now, but there is talk and speculation.
That is
So,
going to
of course,
65,
there is
yeah.
reason for concern. All right. Good morning. There is no one in social welfare for the longest while to represent Diego Martin area. What will happen to my documents that was submitted? I'm not going to call the name of the person. Please don't give names of people. We can't do that. But somebody apparently is no longer there. Documents were submitted. What happens? So what you're saying is that there was no one to replace? Is that what you're explaining here? This person said that the lady left abruptly. So the lady is no longer working there. Documents were submitted and they're worried. Well, I'm sure that somebody would be there to replace.
The contract of several officers were terminated recently. I know for a fact that a lot of officers, their contracts were
ended.
Yes,
all right.
And they were sent home, and replacements have not come on as well.
So these people are just waiting up in the
Exactly.
air without, oh my. Good
And
morning and welcome. Hello.
Good morning, Mr.
Good morning. What's
Good morning. Good morning.
What's your question?
Good morning.
Morning, darling.
Hello.
Hello.
My question is, my husband has died 4 years ago, and I'm receiving his pension from where he used to work. I have now reached the age to apply for old age pension. Can I?
All right. You see why when people don't listen to rules, we are having a delay, and that's why you cannot be consistent about what you're saying, because you still have either your television or radio on. And if you're calling, please take it down. Yeah? Try and let's go with the rules, man. Oh gosh, is that so difficult? Good morning and welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Morning,
Good morning.
sir.
Speaking concerning the social welfare, the pension.
Yes, sir. Go right ahead and ask your question, please.
Yeah, what happened in the March month of this year? They had misplaced my check, and they tell me say after 6 months that they will issue a new one for me, and up to now I ain't getting nothing.
It's past 6 months.
Right.
Yeah. Miss.
What-
Okay, listen to Mr. Ramtahal off air.
That me? Yeah.
Go ahead and are you listening on radio or are you looking on television?
I'm watching on the television. Yeah.
Okay, so go back to watching and Mr. Ramtahal will respond. Go ahead.
A pension check is valid for 6 months.
Right.
When a check is reported lost, a stop payment is put on that check.
Right.
If after 6 months there is proof that the check has not been cashed, then a replacement is made for the person. If it is in cash, then we must contact the person who has whose signature appears to the back, and to find out how come this person is responsible. And if possible, if it's a genuine error, they are asked to pay back the money. And if it is fraud, it will be referred to the police.
Now the thing is, it's 7 months based on what he said. So it's
time that they could make investigations as to the replacement.
Sir, go and make your investigations. Go back to them.
The
Good
office,
morning
yeah.
and welcome.
Good morning.
Morning,
Good
sir.
morning.
I have one question. If someone is abroad
Yeah.
for medical treatment, and end up to be hospitalized because they're abroad,
Right.
and in receipt of a pension here, and they're not here, and they stop the pension, and they back to Trinidad, and they went in to inquire, and they said you have to meet an officer, they have to send to immigration to get whatever
Information, yes.
notification.
Right.
How long it take to reinstate that pension?
Okay. Now remember, we do not contribute directly to old age pension and public assistance and disability assistance grants, unlike national insurance, which we contribute to. Our social welfare grants are given by government to ensure that our senior citizens maintain a decent standard of living. All right? And therefore, it is not payable while you're out of the country. That grant is to upkeep you in Trinidad and Tobago. So you're not entitled to it while you're out of the country.
Right.
National insurance, which you contribute towards, you could receive that any part of the world that you go, unlike social welfare grants.
Again, because national insurance is something you paid towards, you contributed, so you are entitled. Social welfare is a grant from the government. Courtesy of the government to help you. So whether you're abroad for health,
whatever,
for a wedding, to visit family, to visit your grandkids, whatever it is, right, you will not be entitled to it once you're out of the country. Good day, Zelisa and Mr. Ramtahal. Your program is very informative as always.
Thank you.
Last year, August, I applied for my old age pension from social welfare, and I got the pension 1 year later. I received 1 month pension. Am I entitled to the year's payment that I missed? Thanks for your kind help and information. Well, you're very welcome, Mr. Ramtahal.
Under ordinary circumstances, you are entitled to your old age pension from the month after you apply. So my suspicion is that a first check, which would include the arrears, it was prepared separately from the ordinary check. So that check might be in the office, housed in the office, awaiting you to come in and collect it for your safekeeping.
Okay, good, excellent. We're going to go to a break at this time, go to some important messages. When we return, we continue our conversation with Mr. Chanka Ramtal, Social Welfare Advisor, where you can call in with your questions, your concerns, your comments. Reminding you, when you do call in, take the volume down on your radio, take the volume down on your television, then call. Talk into the phone, listen into the phone. If not, you can send your WhatsApp messages to 3847142. Let's go to these messages.
Charan's Bookstore. For all your school books, stationery items, uniforms, shoes, board games, toys, and much more. Visit them at any of their 3 branches located at 24 Eastern Main Road, Quezay, San Juan. Telephone number 675-9024 or 675-3607. 53 Eastern Main Road, Tunapuna, 663-1884, 663-1476, or 645-3878. Trin City Mall, Trin City, contact them at 640-3155.
Calm down, calm down.
Check out Charan's Bookstore.
Looking for an adventure? Then come to Massa Nature Park. There are scenic spaces for picnics, adults and kids swimming pools, apartments for rent, huts for cooking, liming, and beautiful nature trails for hikes. Business hours 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Conveniently located at Brasso, Grand Couva. Contact us at 777-4531 or 335-0183. Let the fun begin. Tile Expression Limited, the #1 leader in tiles. Large stock, unbeatable prices, wide variety of porcelain tiles, ceramic tiles, wall and floor tiles, residential and commercial, granite and quartz countertops. Best quality from Spain, Italy, Brazil, India and China. Tile Expression Limited, conveniently located Monroe Road, Kunapir. Telephone 693-0015 or 223-TILE.
To all of our viewers on Synergy TV, all of our viewers on the Caribbean Showtime Television in Canada, all of our listeners on U975 FM Multicultural Radio, welcome back. Conversations with Zelisa. I'm in conversation with Mr. Chanka Ramtal, Social Welfare Advisor. You can call us, you can send a WhatsApp 3847142. When you call, remember to take the volume down on your radio or your television. All right? Mr. Ramtal, I'm going to go to this question. Good morning, Zelisa. What is the penalty if one is found working while receiving disability? What happens if somebody is, getting disability, but yet they're working on this side? What is the penalty found?
The grant will be terminated, and you will be asked, the person will be asked to repay all those, all that sum of money that he received while he was receiving old age pension.
While they were working?
While they were working, yes. And receiving the disability assistance.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't really want to respond to that. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Morning.
I called to ask an explanation. My husband died 4 years ago.
Right.
He was receiving his pension from the government of $3,500 per month. Now I reached the age of pension. Can I apply for my old age pension?
Yes. Surely.
Although I was getting $3,500 from him.
How you getting 3,500 from him?
From his pension where he worked every month, his gratuity pension.
Okay. Not old age pension.
No, not old age pension.
Right.
From where he worked before until he retired. That was the only money I am receiving.
And if that's your only income, you can apply for old age pension, and you might.
I can?
Yes, you can, and you might be entitled to a lower grant.
You may not get the full amount because you're already receiving, but you will be entitled to something, okay?
Oh, I get something?
Yes, dear. All the best. Thank you kindly. Good morning, Zelisa. Can you get a food card even if you're getting public assistance because of spinal injuries? Mr. Ramtahal.
A food card, you're not supposed to be receiving 2 grants.
Okay.
Public assistance is a grant, and a food card is a form of a grant.
Right.
Okay? A food card is supposed to be to assist a person or family temporarily. who was just lost a job.
A lot of problems.
Yes.
Okay.
Or in a situation.
House now burned
that's
down,
right.
lose a job, and you need help immediately to get food.
That's
so it's
right.
not long term.
No.
Okay, good.
A food card is not supposed to
Good
be
morning and welcome.
Good morning.
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 Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Welcome. What's your question?
The question is, if it is, you just talk about if somebody is disabled, but if somebody is receiving a pension and is stopped working, what is the position of that one?
We did answer that question, sir, but perhaps you didn't hear. Yeah.
No, you talk about if the person is disabled, receiving disablement pension.
Mm-hmm.
But if he is receiving a normal pension, a normal government pension and time working, what then?
Okay. So they're not, he doesn't want to find out if they're disabled. A pension is a pension, whether it's a disabled or not. But what do you say to that?
But if you are deemed to be disabled and you're receiving a pension, it means you qualify for it because you would have been 65 and over to receive the pension.
Right.
All right, so that the person would have been qualified for it. So that's the answer. That's what I gather.
Okay. Good morning. Okay, so you sent it to mine and the other one. That's not a problem. These social service payments, are they paid from a special fund from the government or is it paid out of the NI? Okay, we're not talking about NIS, all right? And I explained that to you all. I need to get somebody who specializes. We don't want to speculate. We want to be honest and upfront with you. We don't want to just speculate and give you answers that are not of substance, right? So that's why we need to have somebody who is here that was specialized in NIS and to answer those questions. Mr. Ramtahal.
But I think his question was whether the funds that are being to pay old age pension and so on, it is not from NIS. I think that is what he's asking.
Okay.
So it's not NHS, that is government funds, which is separate from,
right. So if you want to rephrase the question, so if you didn't get the answer you were seeking, you don't understand, it's okay to re-ask it and we will, Mr. Ramtahal will be happy to clarify for you, right? That's what we're here to do, to answer all of those unanswered questions. 3847-142, 3847-142, questions, concerns, comments. You can send your WhatsApp messages or you can call in and Mr. Ramtahal will be happy to guide you with regards to grants and social welfare from the Social Welfare Department. My concern, and I'm going back to one of the questions that somebody posed with regards to somebody's contract being terminated or they're no longer there, whatever the reason, whether they choose to leave, who then, would they not put people in place to ensure that there is efficiency and consistency? That is reason for concern.
Of course. While there's a deadline to send home people, you should have been interviewing people all the time, but nothing works well in this country.
If I want to fire Hisham, I need to make sure I have somebody in place. If I want to move one of my employees to another area, let's say he giving me headache every day, and I want to put him in another department to work, I need to ensure that somebody's in place to run the television aspect of it.
That is called planning, proper planning.
You have to, you can't just be here, there, and everywhere. Hisham, I hope you understand that message. Good morning and welcome. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. What is your question, please?
Good morning.
Morning.
I want to ask the gentleman a question.
Yes, go right ahead.
I receive my old age pension, and I have a son. He's not working anywhere, and he has this psoriasis. And I went to the welfare office to seek assistance to see if I can get anything for him. And I didn't get anything. But they give me a form, the doctor fill it out for 40%. They asked me to go back to the doctor to let the doctor write a note and stating that I don't get any medication on CDAP, which I don't get any medication on CDAP. The medicine I had to use on his body is an ointment to rub, and it's very expensive. I have to buy a tube, like two tubes for the week, every week, and I cannot afford it, and I didn't get any assistance from the social welfare. So can you assist me with that? If they can help me with anything? If I can apply for social welfare for him or whatever.
Ma'am, may I ask, how old is your son?
Excuse me?
How old is your son?
Okay, he's 43 years old, but he's not working anyway. I have to assist him with my pension. To mind him, in other words.
Okay, thank you.
All right. That money don't even enough for the month.
Right.
When I have to buy the medication for him.
Okay, understood. Mr. Ramtahal will respond. Listen to him. Mr. Ramtahal, what do you say to this lady?
To get public assistance or disability, you must be certified by a district medical officer.
Correct.
Or a specialist doctor at the hospital, stating that because of some medical condition you are disabled from earning, and based on that you would qualify for public assistance or disability, as the case may be. It is not an unemployment fund. It's a fund. That's right.
And the thing is, with all due respect, psoriasis is a skin disorder where,
can be taken care
I
of.
know hundreds of people. I know people personally who have that and they work. Right? So I just wanted to say that. Let's go to this question. Can you give me the, yes, I'll be given the number. No, we don't have the number for San Fernando. You could Google it and get it. Good morning. Are you entitled to any other grant when you're getting public assistance for permanent spinal injuries? We answered that question before, sir. Once you're getting a grant, you cannot get another grant. Am I correct, sir?
You can, if you have dependent children or you have a dependent wife, they can qualify for other grants.
Right. What I want to know is why people who don't need public assistance, why are they getting it? And persons who need it can't get it. I am trying to help someone whose husband died. She has no place to live. She has 2 children. One of the children, apparently they have a heart problem. I have to buy milk for her to give the baby, and up to now, nothing from these people. But people who don't need it boasting how they're getting money from the public assistance and food card. I want to agree with you. There are people who genuinely need it in a situation and they're not getting it. And people who don't need it, get it. So I want to agree with you there, ma'am.
Yes, I do.
Good morning, Ms. Zelisa. Thanks for a very informative show. Does Mr. Ramtal operate a business where someone can do... Okay, he doesn't do NIS, but we share his number at the end of the program. He could help you, guide you, like fill out forms and help you to understand what you can qualify for when it comes to social welfare. That's what he has, he's qualified to do because he served this land for many years, so he knows, right? Can one engage in employment okay, please, all right. Let's go to these important messages. I want to remind you, when you send a message, please ensure that I could read it properly. The grammar is proper, that I don't have to proofread and edit while I'm reading, right?
Send you back to school.
Yeah. Let's go to these important messages. Stay with us.
Farbinja Expo is back. The fashion house of Trinidad. Farbinja Expo, located opposite Medford gas station in Chagonas, will be reopening on Saturday, October 7th. It's bigger and better. Getting married or attending a wedding? Need temple wear or casual outfits? Then you need to check us out. Find something for every occasion. We've added 2 new booths for children wear. Get matching jewelry, footwear and accessories. Your one-stop shop. We've got a wide range of furniture available. Need to pick up lunch or dinner? Then check out our multi-cuisine food court. We've got the Farbinja Arcade and Meraki Spa, a complete family outing at Farbinja Expo, opposite Medford gas station, Chagonas, from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. We're open on weekends and public holidays.
Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagonas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. I'm Zelisa. I'm in conversation with Mr. Chanka Ramtal, who's a social welfare advisor. Welcome back, Mr. Ramtahal.
Thank you very
This
much.
question is, if somebody is working, can they get senior citizens pension? That's the question. If somebody is gainfully employed or they're working, could they get pension?
Yes.
Right.
Once their income doesn't exceed $5,500, they can qualify for some measure of old age pension.
Right.
There are 4 amounts.
Good. There are many people who are at home, they're elderly, and they're very capable of taking care of their grandchildren or children in the neighborhood. You know, they do a little babysitting, and if you, I mean, it's only fair, yes, because they need to pay their bills.
That's right.
And they have ambition and they want to work. They don't want to sit down whole day and do nothing. Rather than be dependent, they get up and they try to help themselves. And let me tell you something. I applaud people like that, you know. They don't sit down and wait on the government or wait to be dependent or handout.
Yeah.
They get up and help themselves.
That's
I
right.
see a lot of elderly people do that.
It helps your physical health as well.
Your mental
Physical
health as well. It keeps
that's
you
right.
young. It keeps you active. It keeps your brain working rather than be dependent on people. Get up and help yourself. Don't be dependent. I don't like when people be dependent, man, and they're capable of working.
Working, that's right.
3847-142, 3847-142. Questions, concerns, comments. You can send your WhatsApp messages or you can call. Mr. Ramtahal will be happy to guide you and to answer those questions you may have. Mr. Ramtahal?
Yes. Well, the unions are saying that the minimum wage increase is woefully low, and I agree with that. But I mean, if government is saying that is what they can afford at this time, well, that is what we have to go to, because it has only gone up by $3 an hour.
No, it might go up by $3 an hour, but just think about if you have 10 workers.
That's right.
How are you going to find the money?
Okay,
Obviously, you're
that's
going
right.
to raise the prices of your goods, so things will go up. It's as simple as that. Taxi drivers, you know, everything is going to go up, whether you like it or not. So again, be wise in your spending.
That's right.
You know, 3847-142, your questions, concerns, comments. You know, Mr. Ramtal, I know that there are people who are retired and they could give so much still. They could assist.
It's still very healthy.
Exactly. Good morning. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good
Good morning.
morning.
Hello.
Why you have on your TV?
Hello. Good morning.
All right. So, I'm not even going to repeat myself. 3847-142, questions, concerns, comments. You could send your WhatsApp messages or you could call us. Just remember to take the volume on your television and your radio down first, and then we will address. I will abort the call as soon as I hear the call. Mr. Ramtahal.
Yes. So that we are hoping that, you know, you can help yourself to a point, because with the prices of items, many items going up, Zal, your present income might be insufficient to meet it adequately. So you can do additional little things, to help the situation. Yeah.
Mr. Ramtahal, I know an elderly lady, and you know what she does every Friday, and she, in her little area, right where she's living in her little village, in her street, she went to everybody and told them on a Friday she's baking hot bread.
Excellent. Excellent.
And that lady will bake bread, and sell that bread. And that is what is helping that lady pay her bills because she ambitious.
Drastic time calls for drastic measures.
Welcome. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
Zelisa?
Yes?
Yes, I would like to ask Mr. Ramsahal a question, please.
Sure, go right ahead and ask the question.
I am getting pension, and last October, I carry in my birth paper, passport, ID card, and everything to the office. I signed up and everything, and they told me, well, everything is out, I don't have to come back next year. And I see this year they send a letter from the state also to bring in these things again to sign up for my pension.
Yes, that's fine.
Right?
It's called the life certificate exercise. One, that is to confirm that you are alive. Two, and living in Trinidad and Tobago. That's why they call it the life certificate exercise. So you have to do that on a particular month every year. Every year.
Every year.
Every year.
The clerk at the desk told me that I don't have to come back next year because I bring in all the particulars.
No, well, poor thing, maybe she's a new person and she was not appropriately oriented to share the information with the public. So they call that the life certificate exercise. Every year in that particular month, you have to go in with those documents again, your ID card, your passport, your proof of address, and that's it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You have a nice day, my dear.
All the best. Have a great day. There are people who go and iron for people. I know a couple that they take 1 day a week as well, like that lady who baked the bread. You know what she would do, Mr. Ramtahal? A couple, and they would go like to the banks or whatever, and they do a little catering.
Yes.
And that's how they live in, you know. That's how they pay their bills.
And most of all, if you are renting, you remember if you are renting, the pension you're receiving, most of it would be going into your rental fee. You know, so it's good to help yourself on the side.
This question is, could my wife get pension if I'm getting a private pension and NIS?
The answer is yes. That is your income. Your income is not considered when assessing her income.
Right.
So she can
So it
qualify.
has nothing to do with her. That's what you paid, your contribution, yours. So she could qualify.
That's right.
Right? Once she's not getting an income. Or they will give a fraction if she's getting an income. Yeah?
Yep.
3847142 questions, concerns, comments. Listen, I think we also need to be understand that we could try to help ourselves in many ways too.
Of course, of course.
You know, rather than sit idly by and wait. Help yourself. Good morning and welcome. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, what's your question, please? Good morning.
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 I'm calling to find out from Mr. Ramsahal.
Mm-hmm.
My husband is deceased. I'm getting $1,400. Will I qualify for my old age pension?
Mr. Ramtahal?
Yes, you
yes,
will.
you can.
I can.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. If that's your only income, you will qualify for the 3-5.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Have a good day. You too, darling. Be good. Thanks for looking at the show. 3847142. Questions, concerns, comments. Of course, you can call in. Just take the volume of the television or your radio down, then call. Or you could send your WhatsApp messages to 3847142. Mr. Ramtahal will be more than happy to answer, to guide you with any questions or concerns you may have. Mr. Ramtahal?
Yes. You can apply for your old age pension in the month of your 65th birthday. If you apply 1 day in the following month, you would have already lost 1 month pension.
Right.
All right? So it's advisable that you apply for your old age pension in the month of your 65th birthday.
Right.
Okay. And that is important information.
So if your birthday is in March, you do it in March.
March.
Good morning and welcome.
Hello, morning.
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 I'm calling to find out your pension If my husband has to get in pension, if I could apply for pension, I could be 63 years old.
You're 53?
63.
63. I'm gonna
63.
have 63 in October.
Okay, Mr. Ramtahal.
You will have to wait till 65.
You have
Two more
to wait
years.
2 more years,
Two
darling.
more years. All right?
Okay?
All right.
2 more years. Don't worry, that will fly so fast. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, can you, here now, time is really going fast, eh? Let me tell you something. We're already in 10 months.
Yes,
2 months as it, and 2024
right.
is here, you know.
Yeah.
It's gone. 2023 gone
You know,
forever.
and what is
right?
amazing, some people don't mind, you know, we don't want to get old, but if we still get old age pension, we okay with that.
I can't wait. That's what they say, right? Okay, this is probably the last call. Good morning and welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
sir. Quickly, what is your question?
I turned 60 in 2018. I want to know why.
What do you want to know?
And up to now I'm getting no NIS at all. Nothing I'm getting.
Well, unfortunately, let me tell you, we're not talking about NIS today. And I said that many times. We're not talking about NIS, we're talking about social welfare. And of course, well, if you were 60 at 2018, you passed 65.
Double 65,
So, yeah. No, 23 this year.
Yeah.
This year, 5 years.
This year nearly finished.
This year's nearly finished. Exactly. Precisely. So, good morning and welcome. Quickly, what is your question?
Morning, ma'am. Morning, ma'am.
Morning.
I heard you talking at the beginning of the program about mental health.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that true?
Today's World Mental Health Day, sir.
All right. Well, I don't know if maybe I supply with something. Can I mention? Hello?
Yes, what is it? Tell
Can I
me.
mention something besides the what the program is based on this morning?
Sure, what is it, sir? Are you okay?
Well, I'm an old guy, right?
Yeah.
And from the library area.
Right.
And I went to the health center this morning to get a blood test.
Yeah.
And the nurse come out and say, well, I'm fasting blood test or being there very early, say that I could drop me there and wait for me. And the nurse said they don't have the vials to put the blood and they don't have syringes. And in 6 months' time, I went twice there, and the doctor ordered these things.
Okay.
So I don't know what's taking place. Maybe I suffer from some mental something.
No.
Thank you.
All right. You see breakdown again in the country. I can't get it. And stress when you're elderly, especially, Mr. Ramtahal. You must be stressed about things like this. Quickly, I have 1 minute. Good morning, Zelisa. Can an accountant 75 years old get pension? Are you still practicing? Are you still, is that person still gainfully employed as an accountant?
Well, all that has to be considered.
Yeah.
So
Let me share Mr. Ramtahal's numbers, I promise. If you all may have any questions, any concerns, you need guidance, you need assistance in filling out your forms, you need him to explain to you what grants you could qualify for, he's there to help you. He's been part of the system for many years, all right? And he's willing to give back his time and his advice. 753-5264, 753-5264. That number again, 753-5264. Mr. Ramtahal, I want to thank you kindly. I am full of gratitude, and on behalf of all of the viewers and listeners, our heartfelt thanks again for sharing your wealth of knowledge, the information that's so required and needed. God bless you.
thank you very
We'll
much.
see you
and
next
it's
week.
my pleasure.
Take care soon. Well, this is where we've got to wrap things up. Thank you so much for choosing us. Be safe, be happy, be kind, be courteous. Here's reminding you that with God, all things are possible. All right, keep smiling, be positive, and know the best is yet to come. I am Zelisa Buddha Singh Rupani. Thanks so much for choosing us.